Good afternoon. We are welcome here. I think we are here to have a very good podcast section.
Okay.
And I'm here with no other person than the popular businessman, like he likes to call himself. Like the popular businessman, the hilarious and successful Oyemykke.
We'll give you, we'll take care of you, we'll now leave you fucked or good. Then you will now be.
Oh, you guys are fat boys.
Listen,
you're
finesses.
not fat boys, finesses.
Hallelujah. Somebody used successful to describe me. That is beautiful. Thank you. I like that. Thank you, my brother.
Alright, have you been? How's everything like live here? Like I remember following your page like since like forever, like 2016. Your first viral video, like the Halloween stuff. I don't know, maybe you remember the Halloween stuff.
That was not my first viral video.
Alright, okay,
that was the one that went on another level.
Yeah, that was the
So
one.
I
That was the one that brought
viral
me.
one,
Yeah, that was the one that brought me to your page. Then I
Yeah.
could remember. Like I just had to go to the page and I just hit follow. Funny thing about me on my Instagram is I don't follow people I don't like. If I don't know you in real life or I don't find you interesting in one way, I don't follow you. That's the way my Instagram have always been. I think I have more people I know
On your page.
on my page, and I follow a lot of celebrities. The ones I like. That's just it. Like the ones I feel like okay, I can connect to this person. So basically, like I just want to know like what life was before that point.
Dark. Life was dark. I mean, I wouldn't say dark because God has always been with me, like I always say. But when I mean financially, yeah, very dark. Because before the video you saw, I had been making video for at least a year.
Wow.
Before then, yes.
I think making Instagram content creators were not popular then on Instagram.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, I don't want to start from when you started because if I start from there, I'd already changed, been better. I mean, I'd done at least maybe 20 projects.
Before that time?
Before that project, yeah, before that one. Barely more. He knows because he's the one that's always shooting it. Before that time, I had moved to the UK. I had a care job. I remember that. I was taking care of older people, cleaning,
The typical normal UK job for everybody.
Yeah, basically.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, the crazy part was that I was doing it illegally. I didn't have papers too. Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay,
I was using somebody else's paper.
You didn't come here as a student.
No. I came here because I've always been coming as a visiting
Okay.
person. So I was a visitor. But then I just got tired and said, I'm not going back. Because I've always gone back. My siblings were living here. So for once, I'm like, no, I'd rather just die. I'm not going back. So I had overstayed my welcome. Now, overstaying your welcome in this country means that you have no rights to do nothing.
Wow.
So I was supposed to go back to Lagos. But I'm like, no, I'm not going to go. I'm just going to stay.
Okay, I'd like to ask you, what was family like? Like family, like when you be like, you don't want to go back? Like,
family was great because I had a very successful mother. My mom was a businesswoman. Very rich. She's a businesswoman.
Where was she? Was she in Lagos or yeah?
She lived in Nigeria, Ibadan, not Lagos.
Okay,
yes.
Ibadan, Nigeria.
So I wasn't struggling in Nigeria. I just knew that the UK was a better place to be than Nigeria when I saw it.
Okay.
So for me, and prior to that time, I had already been working with musicians that were very rich. But then I had a vision that I needed to be here. So when I came here, I said I'm not going back. It was a very tough decision. It was a life decision that I either fail miserably or I pass. Now, my options were better in Nigeria, don't get me wrong. Because one, my mom is successful. And two, I had already built a huge network of successful friends. Musicians. That's how I know me. I don't live in Nigeria, but 95% of my friends are artists. Why? Because I know them from them. I've already been in the industry, but my vision was bigger than what I had done in Nigeria. So once I moved here, it was tough at first. I met this jackass. Yeah, we were working on a set together because my cousin is a video director. So shooting on the video scenes, I met him, And strangely, he was one of the few people that believed in me because he was willing to shoot for me for free. He would bring his camera. I was like, bro, I want to do this thing. And he'll bring it. The first video I ever did, that went viral. I was coming from my care job. I had not had a haircut. I'm like, hey, you're in London. Let me shift for to gbogbo eléyìí. To bá dé bí wọ́n wá ní I'm only 16. I'm only 17.
So you've always liked us, like.
I've always been a bully man. I've always been a funny guy amongst my friends. The camera just came on me. Everything you people are seeing me do now. My friends, when we lived together as a musician, I was the entertainer. So now I didn't know. I was doing it without camera. That's why if you finish, because that's just a personality. Then before I found out, camera can shoot me and people can like it. It was not for the public. It was for you around me. You see it. So yeah, we've been doing that for a minute.
I mean, I generally like the way you've always gone about your craft. The way you've always nowadays. I like when I come to your Instagram live. You want to inspire the next generation and everything. So I like to know. I feel like you said something when we started. It was dark. I like to know what rock bottom was like for you and the lessons you learned in rock bottom. Because I feel like as African kids, we always have most rock bottom stories. And what we learn from there is always important. So I like to know what your home was like.
I don't want to say I had a rock bottom.
Okay.
Because rock bottom is different from... I don't want to abuse those that actually have rock bottom. I was born by a successful mother. Our own mother was also successful. So really, I went to private school. Everything... I mean, not everything that I wanted was given to me, but everything that I needed was given to me. So it's literally there. It's just that I didn't know we were rich because they were... My mom... I thought we were poor. I'm being serious. Even poor children were enjoying life more than me. But everything I needed, she gave me. Private school, mommy school fees done. But when I say mommy, Mr. Biggs, Bob Marley, mommy Tantalizer, shori okwe. My mom would not take me extra mile shopping. I came to London, but take £500. Go and buy what you want to buy. And that 500 come back home. So I mixed around with the average and the extremely poor Nigerians, which is why you hear all this street pee. Because I don't know, say we get. In fact, we lived as a tenant under my grandma's house, even though my mom had over 15 houses that she had built.
Wow.
She did not live in her own house. She had rented them out. So we were tenants in my grandma's house. So to me, as a tenant, I was mixing with other tenants' children. So should I say it's a rock bottom? Not necessarily, because I had a spring. But I can say it's dark. Because even though my mother had it, she wasn't giving me that take. So I didn't have access to funds. But the thought that she's there helped me. Coming to the UK is even worse when you don't have money. And your friends think you are there making it. Meanwhile, I'm not making anything. I don't even have £1. I'll be on the streets begging or be in the betting shop, hoping that somebody will bet, make money and give me £2 to buy chicken and chips. So, all those streets carry away. Just give me £2. Those type of stuff happened,
Yeah, interesting. So, but the networking was important for you. Till tomorrow, you still used to talk about networking. That comes to your new dating app you're trying to build. So what was networking and bridges like for you? What do you say about network and bridges? How were you able to network with people?
At a very young age, I had known the power of networking. Nobody had to teach me that.
But
I think...
sorry for cutting
yes.
you. But I know, it's different to network when you're where you are now. So what I want to know is how you network before you go to this place.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't need to be here.
Okay.
All my life until now, I was just telling you guys that I don't get money. Now, when I knew Davido, I didn't have money. So it's not money I used in meeting Davido. My personality. You see, your personality will take you where your money will know. I have friends that have money that want to be able to speak to Davido. Davido doesn't even know their names. But when I knew Davido, in fact, if he knew, say, this guy, as he go reach out, he knows Savi, he go catch cruise. So it wasn't the money. I just knew who I was. I was never, you said something in your statement earlier. You said you like people being themselves. from a very tender age, I was myself. You know, when everybody was trying to do like everybody else, and they're like, look at this guy, and they hated me, I was myself. So I kept building that character. Now, there's no place, even if I sit with the president of the United States, he will know that this guy that I saw is different. So everywhere I went to, I just negotiated with my character. I didn't have to show them money. When they saw me, they were not looking at, look at his shoe or his wristwatch. He cannot come here. No. They looked at the character. And the character had been built for so long. Naturally, they just let me in. They all wanted to be my friend. I just started making some money a year and a half or 2 years ago. I've had these friends 7-6 years ago. When even before I did my very first video, I told you I was living with musicians. I can't sing. What am I doing there? The character. I was the only person that lived in the house with Dremel, Ichaba, Flo Wolf, and the owner of the house. And I lived there with them. And I'm the only one that doesn't sing. Why? My character. Wow. They just knew that even there are places that we wanted to go that them as musicians will not get there, but my character will open the door. Let Oyemykke go for us. It will make it work. So I knew how to be present and use myself to get us in. So I had been networking with that because that was my only currency, my personality. And trust me, I used it very well.
Yeah, obviously, man. I mean, all of us can see that now. Mm-hmm. Like, you used it very well, very, very well. So, like, I would just like to know, like, talking about this character and everything, like, I have a sense of what you knew separated you. But now, you knowing what separated you was, okay, this is who I am, this is my character. So what now triggered you to go into the creative space? Because, I mean, at the end of the day, I used to say, like, I feel like talent is never enough when it comes to this creative space or life journey generally. Like, talent is not enough. You need to have something, like, that, okay, this is what's, like, separating me. Like, it's important for you to have a purpose or something.
Now, with creativity, especially where we come from, Nigeria, creativity is not something that is extraordinarily promoted. You know, if you are creative, some of you are very good art drawers, but Nigeria will not let you know that drawing can make you rich. Meanwhile, some people are drawing and making 80,000 per drawings, you know. Do you know that mechanic is creativity sometimes? In this country, if you're a mechanic, you'll be rich. But in Nigeria, you will be poor. So, you see, definition and perception is very important. My character is incredible. I know because I watch myself. I'm my biggest critic. Yeah. All these videos you are laughing, I've already laughed before. You don't worry. See how people are laughing? Yeah. No, don't worry. Me self, I don't catch the cruise. I can't talk to a nice cruise. Catch them. So, creativity it started with, I said something on my live and I hope people picked it. When you are willing to help other people succeed, you will find yourself. You see how people are saying, oh, I don't want to be second place. That is one of the dumbest things to do. That record label I told you that I was with and I followed my cousin, my junior cousin. I'm older than him, but he was a very good musician. He knew how to sing. His name is Ichaba.
Wow. Your cousins with Ichaba.
You know Ichaba?
Yeah.
That's my cousin. He's been very talented from when we were young. So now I followed Ichaba to APG, the record label. I knew I didn't know how to sing. I know that Two-Face had been big, the band is big, so meaning music is at least working here. And my brother has it, and I can hear it that this brother that I have, he has something. I'm willing to be his manager. Having a cousin that I can already hear his talent, even though I'm good looking, taller than him, I knew that he had something that was selling in the country we had. So, Ichaba, what do you want to do? You want to do this? Let's go. His brothers were in the UK, so I was the only closest cousin to him. I moved into that house that I told you where I was with musicians because of my cousin, not because of myself. They're not signing creative that has personality. No. I was selfless to say, you know what? I don't mind being third, second place as long as we are going somewhere. Now, being in that house, that was how I met Tremor. That was how I met Flo Wolf. That was how I met Adebo Ogundoye, who is now the current Senate governor of Oyo State, the number 3 citizen. He was the owner of the record label. Okay? Now, they realized that, okay, this guy is intelligent and he knows what he's saying. The guy was willing to bring me in. From there, they would tell me, oh, Mike, come studio now, try. Bro, I knew I'm not a musician. I go tell Flo. Flo was the most annoying one.
Did you
And
try?
Dremo.
Did you try singing?
Not once.
Okay.
Because I know say no be my way. You see, you have to know who you are. You see, because I known who I was before I met them. You don't need to tell me what I know. So they were like, hey, Mike, oh God. The only thing I ever did was do voiceover. They will sing, they'll say, talk. I just catch cruise because they know I know how to do that. And from there, I started to search. I would write poetry, poem, cruise, you know. I still entertained them. That was how I found out that I was funny and entertaining in a very diverse, crazy way. Because when we brought girls home, girls wanted me to be around. We are all fine, all of us fine boys. But where will Mike day?
But now there you like booty from.
And where I get booty from, yes. And that was how I also knew that, okay, maybe I have something. But I didn't think I was going to sell it. Or one day Instagram was not big all this time, you know.
Right. This was not actually in the picture. This
no,
present Oyemykke.
It was just as we did here. Shall we know they catch cruise since morning? Camera day. No. That's all it just be. Until I came to London, my cousin was a video director. I was still willing to be second place again. He knows that one. Director Q. Oh, I will help him carry everything.
Director Q is
that's the
big man.
Chaba's junior brother, yeah. I'm senior brother. Carry everything on set. That's how I met him. On set, shooting. We know, okay, everybody, I know say because. And from there, I met him. I realized, okay, maybe I can do something. I didn't know. I started shooting behind the scenes. I'll go and shoot music video with them, record, put things together. Then I got that care job where they paid me more. Leave them. But it was still my friend. Until one day I was coming from care job. I had been tired. I didn't do it to blow because I didn't know it would work. I know Wori Alole was already on Instagram that time. I saw him once in a while. I had only 620 followers. I didn't watch Instagram like I do every 1 hour. I watch Instagram maybe every 4 days. I didn't know much about it. I don't even take nice pictures, first of all. I'm broke, bro. And on this day, I put my phone up and I said, hey, you're London. I just posted it so that my friends, because now, Davido has signed Ichaba, Dremo. Now, Ichaba and Flo and everybody from Ibadan has now moved to
Lagos.
So, don't forget that I'm under pressure in London. I'm here. But God said, don't worry, keep going.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we all feel the pressure of time, so.
Of course. God said, don't worry, that's not your own. Your own, I will give it to you. I swear to you. In the name of that God. He said, don't worry, keep going. And I made that video. The very first video I made went viral. You know how people are always trying. Me, I don't try. One, viral. They said, give us more. Second one, viral. Third one, viral. Bruh. Then that's what I'm telling you. You came later. And you're London. Viral. All of my friends that had forgotten me, that had not messaged me in a year and a half. Oh, yeah, man. Please do another one. Give them 10. Go. I'm like, so God, this is what you are saying. If this is what you are saying, it don't be. Nothing you can do. So I knew that creativity will get me to this wealth that I'm accumulating. That no matter what, if God said I will be fine, I will be fine. Literally, simple as. I didn't do any magic. It was just crawling and moving by pace.
Okay, that was interesting. That's kind of like, I mean, I feel like your story is always so inspirational to everybody that wants to hear. Cause I mean, I feel like I'm a big fan, so I've always been. So what I want to ask you about now is, after all that, you know, you said you never try, you just go one, but you just do one, but. So how have you been able to stay level-headed and keep building, level-headed, remaining hungry after all that? Because at the end of the day, I feel like that's what separates people when you get to this place that everybody's talented, but something needs to separate you from everybody.
I think Everything stems from knowing who you are. I think it's that simple. You know? Because, first of all, fame met me here. You know how I tell people that money met me here? Money cannot. You see how they say people change with money? I got crazier. You see how you can make money and you start pretending? That means you didn't know who you are. You know? Because they say that money changes people. No, money shows their true color. Money helps you. What is money? Money or fame is just freedom. The ability to expose yourself. They are not, it's like gun. They say that gun kills people. No, people kill people. Because if we put gun here for 500 years, it will be here. If somebody pulls the trigger, then gun will shoot itself. I think when they say people change with money or fame, I think that is a lie. I think people don't change. People reveal who they truly are. Because until you have money or these things, usually you are always pretending, trying to, my brother, no vex, so anything where you talk, they're going to do. Because they are not in your shoe. Not because it is the money. It is just that they are not yet free. Because when you have money, you are free. You can do what you want. You can go to the hotel today. You can fly to Maldives tomorrow, Paris the next day. That's what money does. But when you don't have it and you have to bend to somebody that has it, you have to do what that somebody that has it wants. Now, in my case, I've known myself from when I was like 14. I'm building on myself till I was 16. Those things have taken me to places that, even at 19, I'd been with rich men. Success. So, my personality stayed. Now, when money comes, you think money can touch that character that is me? No, or fame, no. So I understood my hunger, I understood what I'm going through or where I'm going headed. So naturally, money is just an addition. Money or fame is just, extras that come. When I'm doing this thing, they'll come. Okay, I'm hungry, brother. You know, see where we did? You know, see the kind of job where they do. I mean, how many famous people do you know that are businessmen? They can't do it because they have to form.
Most like, I mean, I feel like that's one of the problems. Like, I feel like most celebrities don't want to show their business side online like you do.
Because they have to form.
You are big about your business. Like, you want to show the business side.
Because they want to form. It's simple. You know, when you are famous, the idea is you don't talk too much. You just come, you say, hey guys, what's good? I can do it too. Hey, what's good? I'll be like, it's cool. You like it. See, if they work for people, trust me, the psychology. Because you'll be like, that guy is so cool.
I think behind every successful person, there have to be an hard work. That
what
you're talking about is package.
No, yeah, but then packaging works. Why are you dressed like this? Why didn't you come in rags? Simple. Packaging works.
Okay.
The only point is I don't need that. Because I'm a whole package already. Anyway, they are not. They had to form. Some people, you see the way I said I was real till I became famous. Some people pretend, and they became famous. How do you want to tell that person that pretends doesn't work? How do you want to tell somebody that had to pretend most of their lives to become who they are that it doesn't work? It works. So with me, fame, like I tell you, everything, fame, money, extra. Power, extra. You know what is really important? The core. The people that I'm going to motivate. The people that are going to look at my lifestyle and say, so Ali, Shile, not go work. Because people don't usually use my style to work.
Your style is different, man. I feel
that's the point.
It's hard for somebody to not have it and give what you have. Like, I feel like you have it. That's why you're able to give what you have.
I know. No. Anybody can do what I do. Nobody just uses that method because it's harder. What I'm doing, you know, when you are playing FIFA, you can either go easy, hard, pro, professional, or world class. What I'm doing is hard, but it can work. Because how many people can actually be themselves and be famous from it? How many people can be themselves and be successful from it? That is it. It's not that it cannot work, but it's easier to be fake because this world is fake. Anyway, you have to look good, pretend. Hey, let me show you. Hey, what's good, guys? You know what it is. We've been doing this a couple years still. It will be boring. That's not me. It will work. Girls will like that. But the girl that needs me to be doing what's up, that's the kind of girl I don't want. Because when I get home, I feel uncomfortable.
That's not who you are.
But it works. All these people that you see that do like that on camera, but you see the me that you are seeing on this camera is still the same me that we will be together tomorrow. Can't you see he's not watching it? He has been seeing it for almost 8 years of his life. This thing you are saying, whether we are here or we are in Louis Vuitton, it is still the same Oyemykke. If you are not uncomfortable, then get the fuck out. So, that is me knowing who I am. A lot of people don't know who they are. Simple. It's just that simple.
Yeah, I mean, that brings me to like another important questions like I've been looking to ask you, like knowing who you are, having the fame, having the money. Now I feel like you have a lot of delayed gratification. Like you have things that you need to cut down on because now you have a daughter that you are very crazy about, stuff like that. I mean, obviously you have families. So how do you tend to manage everything together at the same time?
Well, luckily I have an incredible woman as the mother of my child, which is why you have to be very, very careful and specific when you are picking somebody. I was 25 when I had my daughter.
Wow.
Yeah. But because I had found somebody that I knew would be able to raise the child properly, because personally I wanted it to be like 33, buy a house, buy 2 cars. That's my vision. But I had met the person that I knew could do that job at 25.
Why are you so sure that
I was broke.
How are you so sure she was
I just
the
need
person?
to talk to you. I've been talking to women since Nigeria, right? I told you we're with musicians. And I came to London, struggled for so many years. I still been meeting women, yeah. And once I met one, all she had to do was speak.
You just knew.
Consistent. No, not one day. We were speaking. Me, I'm always doing tests. To you, to him, to him. I'm testing everybody every day. And the way she was speaking, it was different. It was different. The things she was saying, I would test it again. I won't pass. I'm telling you today. We've had my daughter 4 years later. I've spoken to so many women. No woman has come close to date.
Wow.
Yes. It's just in the text to test. I'm not saying in the test that I'm testing. Most of them fail. This one never failed. You only fail and I'm original. So it's hard to double an original because me, I'm already where you are coming. She never failed. I'm like, okay. I'm a come see no war. Because if I'm not here, I need somebody to be able to raise another me.
Okay.
That will say, oh, mommy is
that makes sense.
Mommy knows what mommy is doing. So because mommy knows what mommy is doing, you will naturally know what you are doing too. As it should be. Simple as. So how do you now manage the fame, money, time, creativity, and everything together? Just by having this person with me who's not making my life a living hell. You see, if you have a partner or anybody in your life that makes your life a living hell, you will not be able to manage anything. Where I've had girlfriends that are even frustrated with I'm like, who are you? You're not even in my life less than 2 weeks. You are disturbing me. Kashila! It's easy for me to chase anybody because I have somebody that doesn't disturb me and my life is great. Who are you that you are here too much? You're already making noise. Go away! So it's easy to manage, especially the bigger we get. Look at my life now. This guy handles the media. Anything we want to do media. There's somebody that handles business.
So you've basically come up with all your people.
Yes. And I don't just bring anybody in. I have somebody. If we were doing business now, we're doing some stuff or clothing, it's a different person you will see. The reason you are seeing him is because for almost 5-6 years, he's been handling this part. There's a guy that just called me telling me he needed something, he didn't have it. He's handling a different part. So I'm building a team of people that we've known each other and I can consistently trust that this part, now you did it, that part. I'm starting a dating app, right? So I'm still looking for the person that's going to handle that. And we can be working. So when I go to them, how are we doing on this side? Okay, good. How are we doing on this side? Okay, good. What do you need here? Okay, good. Let's make it happen.
All right. So I think we're coming close to the end of everything.
Thank you very much.
I'd like to just ask you, like, what advice do you have for a business person that's actually in the creative world? And do you think, I feel like your own journey is very interesting. And do you think it's possible for anybody to come and be anything they want to be?
Of course. The world is your oyster, and you are the one driving the car. You have to be crazier than them. Don't let anybody tell you that you should not take life seriously. Life is fucking serious, extremely serious. All those don't take life seriously is to set you up. Life is serious. I feel like anybody can be anything, but not everybody can be a businessman. You have to be brutal, calm, know how to play at all times. People will piss you off. People will respect you, especially if you are famous. You'll be meeting idiots, but it's fine. One day, you will not have to meet the idiots again. Then it's your other staffs that will deal with it. But by then, you'll be a billionaire. So that, you have to be narrow-minded, undistracted, and please, before we go, choose your partner very, very wisely. I didn't say the person that has a child for your partner. See that person you'll be waking up with on the bed. They have to know you and understand you. You see, if you make mistake there, just forget everything else. You have crushed it all. So that's why you have to pray every day about that one.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think most people now, like our generation, like the way we are, most people you prefer like to date somebody that understand their love language instead of...
Yeah, because they don't know what they are doing. Partner, it means you are saying that, how many years have we spent? I'm 29. That means I still have almost 50 years or 60 years to spend on it. The person that will be going with me for the next 60 years of my life, the 29 where I don't spend self, I know they choose bomb. I like bomb. I didn't choose bomb. I like not one breast. I'll go pay if I need breast. That one where will they go? That place where will they go? I don't need breast. I need person where they are talat. We say if I know Diana, no say everybody answer. It's not here, but I know what. That's who you need. If not, brother, this business journey, they will cut you off. But brother, before we leave this, let me tell you, I will be a billionaire. If those that have been here have been doing it, I don't know anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, my name and I enjoyed this. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. My name is Soromi there, and I would like to thank you for coming on my podcast. But I've been looking at doing this for like a couple of years now, so I'm happy I'm here. I don't send rich men money, man. It's like me pouring water inside the sea. But thanks.
Yes, brother.